plot point in this film could have been an entirely different one. First, it's about a grieving detective who keeps reliving the very day that his daughter was abducted, mainly to torture himself and so that he can continue to blame himself for being distracted when she was abducted. Not unlike David Fincher's Memento. And by the way, this wants desperately to be a Fincher film. It really does. Here's what I mean. So, in some of the first act, you think you're watching a heist film. A heist film that uses hypnosis to rob these banks blind. Now, that's a concept I can get into. I'd like to see that movie. But no. Then it shifts entirely to a zombie movie using hypnosis. Now, it would have been a cool concept too. I would like to see a zombie movie that uses hypnosis. But no, it shifts again. This time it becomes this mind altering parallel world to control a powerful entity, not unlike, Inception or Shutter Island, two fantastic films. That would have been better than what we have here. This is how complicated the story is, and I'm simplifying it somewhat in this logline. Against his will, a detective undergoes a hypnosis intervention to induce his dormant psychic powers and lead a government research team to his missing daughter. That's this movie. In essence, this is about a grieving detective who refuses to remember where he hid his daughter to protect her from a government research lab. No, this isn't Firestar. This isn't E.T. The problem again is that too many ideas are in this one film. And then there's the execution of all of those ideas. A lot wrong with the execution. Honestly, I blame director writer Robert Rodriguez and his co-writer Max Borenstein. I think they didn't trust the audience. They didn't trust our intelligence to get what they were going with, what they were going for. The dialogue specifically is wrought with exposition. Every part of the world building and the rules of this world are over explained. And who's tasked with explaining every intricate detail? Alice Braga. Everything she basically tells Ben Affleck's character is not really to him, although it is, but it's also to us. It They didn't trust us to understand an intricate world. What happens when you over explain is that the film becomes predictable, the story becomes predictable. It preemptively contributed to this story being predictable, which was very distracting. Then there are the stakes. The writers made it so easy for our protagonist to escape danger. Like, it's very, very easy for Ben Affleck's character to get out of every single dangerous situation he's put in. The entire third act already explains why it was easy. I get that. It does explain what we really saw, for the first two acts. But that doesn't help the viewer enjoy the hero's journey. Again, it was so distracting. Then there's the score. This score, it's loud, it's overbearing, it's obnoxious in a deliberate effort to force emotion out of the viewer. It's very heavy handed and it's so loud and it doesn't even fit the film. And then the performances. Again, Alice Braga and here's the thing. Ben Affleck, honestly, I don't know what's going on, but he was vacant in this performance. His eyes felt empty, and watching this film really closely, it didn't contribute to the character. It really didn't. He just looked so vacant that I questioned, why did he even do this film? And he probably signed on when the concept was stronger, but again, trying to rework it and rework it and rework it stole the magic, I think, from the original concept, because there was something great here. And again, it just felt like Ben Affleck was phoning it in. Now, I loved him in The Last Duel. He was fantastic in The Last Duel. He should have been nominated for that performance. That was one of my favorite movies that year. Since then, since The Duel, he really, I don't know. And I questioned, why would he even do this film? And then I remembered he did Paycheck 20 years ago that has a lot of this concept in it too. So maybe, he felt like this was an ode to, like, maybe I don't know, but this could have really been something. It's all over the place. It is too many things, and it just didn't commit. Um, I won't even say that this is a streaming movie. I'm glad that films are back in the theater, and I'm okay that I saw this film. I don't feel like it was a waste of money, because again, there was something there. It just got lost in execution. Um, but this really is not a good film. It really is not. It could have been, but kind of failed. At any rate, Hypnotic is in theaters now.